What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Trading. It's your boy. We're back with another video, and today is October 5th, Monday, and we are ending the day green here, just over $20 net. We paid about $10 in commissions and in locate fees, which we didn't actually technically use. But yeah, anyways, I just want to talk about why I didn't make a video Friday, and it was because I had a really tough day. As you can see, now that it's Monday, the trade review report, or the the trade reports are in, and as you can see here, it was a very bad day. Yeah, so this was day 4. Last video I made was up to day 3, and we took a fat loss, $61, and I traded a bunch. I completely lost control and ended up going down, losing $80, including fees and commissions on my small account. So when I woke up this morning, we were at like, $770 as opposed to our starting balance of $860. So yeah, that really sucks. And yeah, we lost a bunch on Friday, and I honestly was super upset. I didn't feel like making a video, and basically just revenge traded all day after this one initial morning loss, and I don't know what it was. It just literally set me off, and I was so sick of losing, and I was so sick of how everything I've learned throughout the summer and since I've started doesn't really work anymore. And I guess that's just part of adapting to the current market conditions. But like I said, it has been a nightmare trying to long small caps. So this is basically what happened. So Friday, let's see here. Where do I go to the day by day? Okay, so yeah. On Friday, we traded 4 tickers: CTIC, XTNT, NNOX, and DPW. And you can see we took losses on DPW, NNOX, and CTIC, and XTNT, and we ended up making a bit of profit on CTIC. In total, though, losing $61 on Friday, and plus fees, it was $80. So basically what happened was I just went full tilt. Trying to look where it shows like your trades. Where does it see that? Trades view. Okay, so let's start with, I think the first one in the morning was XTNT. And the craziest thing about this is it was just a regular trade for me. So a regular size loss. It was managed, but I was just so sick of losing on these long positions. I literally snapped. It was pretty messed up. So anyways, XTNT ended up gapping up on Thursday after market, or not gapping up. It just ended up pumping on Thursday after hours. And then on Friday, it had some really strong momentum to it, and this was an A+ opening bell setup, as you'll see here. So in my eyes, at least. So as you can see here, pre-market, we ended up finding some resistance around this $2, $2.05 area, kind of right around here. And then we managed to flip that as support here on the open. Hopefully you guys can see this. So we managed to flip that as support, and we're above VWAP here. So I went in for a nice long right here, stop loss just under the lows, and of course, even though looks really nice, and even if you were watching the price action at the time, it looked like it was just ready to roll. It just ended up failing, and I was so pissed after this one. I don't know what it was about that one loss, because I think that was the 4th morning in a row where I took a loss for my first trade. and I was just so pissed. It was a decent sized loss, like full size. You can see right there what it was. I took like yeah, 129 shares, so decent size for me, and it just was a regular size loss, 23, but I just went on tilt after that pretty much. Yeah, it was bad. And then CTIC was pretty nice. Oh yeah, I just basically chased this pump here, longed it, sold 2 tiers here, and then stopped out the 3rd tier when it came back down. So that was just a total chase, FOMO chase. DPW. Oh god, DPW was brutal. So I traded this thing 4 times. 4 times did I trade this, and each one was I was just fighting with this thing. Where's the first one? Doesn't go into detail on the exact times, but basically I was just going long and then flipping short and then going long and then flipping short and then going long and then flipping short because this thing was just flapping around VWAP, and I was just on tilt. I was just going, there's no explanation for it really. And then trades view. Man, I don't know why this is so hard to look at all my trades. Okay, well, I don't really know why I can't see all my trades. There you go. And then NNOX was the other one, and this was actually a good setup. But as you can see here, we got literally stopped out at the very low on this pullback. So brutal. We were long here, so it pumped up. We bought the dip here when it went to its initial morning high, and then it came up a bit. It was basically forming a TTG triangle, and then it just rolled over, stopped me out right at the bottom, and then just ripped all day. But I shut it down before I saw it rip all day, because I was honestly ready to just go short this, exactly what I was doing DPW, where I got stopped out long, so I just angrily went in short, and I would have got wrecked again, so it was good that I just shut it down. That really sucks, but that was just Friday, so we can just forget about it. So basically after that, I kind of just scrapped absolutely everything that I had, like for my setups and my plans and whatnot, because what I was doing clearly was not working. I don't know what it was about this account or whatever, but I was just getting absolutely destroyed these 4 days. Every single trade I took was a loss in the morning, and then I had to make it all back, and that was honestly took a toll on me all week. Yeah, it really did. So that's what happened. I took a fat loss and, considered like quitting and shutting everything down and whatever, but I'm not gonna quit. I love this shit. So that's that. That's in the past. We're leaving it there. I don't really have much else to say. Just a horrible rage emotional trading day that is in the past. But anyways, we composed ourselves over the weekend. I didn't give up. I'm not gonna quit. It's hard as hell, but I love it. So I just decided to stop trying to long these things when they're only fading. So that's where we come in today. So today, Monday, October 5th. So CRVS was gapping up here, and I was not going to even consider going long on this thing. I'm ready to short it because these things have just been fading all day. That's why I moved over here to trade zero. So that's what I did. I borrowed 100 shares, and first thing that happened was I completely chased the entry here. So as you can see, it drops on the open, and right now here I have the initial morning high marked out in red and some support from pre-market marked out here. So I chased the entry, it popped up, I should have added on this pop, but I didn't. Drops down again, and then I covered here for like a small loss, for an 86-cent loss, because it looked like it was going to rally up. And then this is where I really messed up. You can see I had this beautiful candle, and it popped right into VWAP, the initial morning high and this pre-market resistance, and I had my my risk calculated out. I was gonna risk over, I think just over $6, or was it around $5.90? Yeah, I was gonna risk around $6 and then have my limit order right here at 560, and it came right up to it, and then I thought it was gonna squeeze upwards, but then of course that's just my long bias brain talking. In reality, this thing's pumping right into resistance, so that would have been the perfect short entry had I taken it. And my target for my 54 win was right here at 511. So I missed a beautiful short trade there, but that's okay with me because at least now I'm on at least the right side of these stocks. I'm not trying to long this thing and then get completely destroyed. So I'm okay missing that one because at least I know that, you know, I'm on the right side, the short side. Once these things start to break down, when they pop up into VWAP and resistance, that's where you have your short entry. And you can see this thing had a beautiful fade all day. So lost about 86 cents there, about $2.86 because of the fees, the commissions. But we moved on. The next one was NNOX. This one was a bit of a scalp. So as you can see, this thing had a nice morning pop over top of its initial morning high, and then it had this consolidation here. Kind of formed a bit of a triangle. I got a really late entry on it, very high entry, but it looked strong, and I tried my best, my quickest to calculate my risk below VWAP and then get in right away, and we managed to just get a little bit here, and I just sold when it broke through the high of day because it looked like that was going to be just about it. It pulled back and ended up rallying a bit more today, but overall that was a pretty good trade. And also now I'm just going to try and trade in the morning because there's the best liquidity. Yeah, so that one netted us $7.60, about $5 net. And then the breadwinner for the day was GRNQ, this nice short squeeze here. So you can see now that I'm kind of have my mind not just long bias trader, I'm also going to be a short trader now. I can kind of see who's trapped in the stock a bit easier. So GRNQ here had a huge run pre-market and then started to cool off. Had this big wick at the open and then dropped down, and I'll bet you, the shorts just piled on, just like I piled on to CRVS this morning. But then you can see here we start to curl up around VWAP, and I know from experience that you do not want to be the first one through the door on these VWAP pops because they can drop so hard. So I just let it consolidate a bit, and then right around here I realized that this is actually a pretty good setup. We have this bit of resistance here now, support, and we're definitely holding above VWAP, and we're having a bit of a low volume pullback. So right around here, that's when I saw that this thing had some potential in it for a long. So I went ahead and bought 200 and I went ahead and bought 95 shares right here when I saw it starting to pop up, and before I even had a chance to realize what happened, it had already popped up like, what was that, 233, 250. So yeah, it already popped up like 20, 25 cents, and I just immediately sold the position there for a awesome $23 gain there. So that's pretty much it today. The goal today was definitely to short CRVS, and I didn't quite get that, and then you can see this thing just faded the rest of the day. Yeah, the goal today coming in was to short CRVS. So I missed an epic entry right here, but that's okay. We still have tomorrow. We kept, and then as soon as I got these wins, I just took the win and I left because of Friday. I did not want to overstay my welcome today. Made back a tiny bit of that loss, so I guess we'll just have to keep on trucking. We made a quarter of it back today, so 1/4 of that Friday's disaster back. So yeah, this is the kind of setup I'm going to be looking for more. Screw longing. It's just not profitable right now at all to be long. So that is why I've transitioned to a short, gonna be not short bias. I don't want to be biased long or short, but I'm gonna be a lot more neutral when it comes to reading the price action now, and not just see, oh my gosh, it's overview up for 1 second, I'm gonna go long, because I've seen this happen way too many times. Yeah, so just the process. It's day trading's hard, but I'm glad I haven't quit, and I'm not gonna quit. And there's no video Friday, but there'll be a video every day this week. So that's it, guys. Good luck out there. Adios.